Many learners say English is too fast. They hear words, but they do not understand. That's why today's video is slow English listening, clear words, short sentences, step by step. And the story? Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive. A boy from Jamaica who became the fastest sprinter in the world and an Olympic legend. By the end, you will understand more English and feel inspired. Subscribe now and let's begin the story of Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt was born in Jamaica. The year was 1986, August 21st, a small town called Sherwood Content in Trelawney Parish. His parents were simple people. His father sold food at a local store. His mother was a dressmaker. They worked hard every day. Jamaica is a beautiful island. Green mountains, blue sea, warm sun every day. But life was not easy for many families. Young Usain was different from other children. He had so much energy. He could not sit still. He always wanted to move. Usain, slow down, his mother said every day. But Usain could not slow down. Running was natural for him. Like breathing. At school, Usain was tall for his age. Very tall. Other children called him lightning. They saw how fast he could run. His teacher noticed something special. During sports time, Usain was always first. In every race. Every game. This boy is fast, the teacher told his parents. Very, very fast. Usain loved cricket too. Cricket is very popular in Jamaica. He played with his friends every afternoon, but running was always his favorite. His parents were worried sometimes. Usain did not like to study. He preferred sports. He wanted to play all day. You need education, his father said. Sports are fun, but you need books too. Usain listened to his father, but his heart was always with running. One day, there was a school sports day. All the children came to watch. Parents came too. Everyone was excited. Usain entered the 100-meter race. He was only 12 years old, but he looked confident. The race started. Usain ran like the wind. His long legs moved so fast. Other children could not keep up. He won easily. Everyone was surprised. Even Usain was surprised. I am fast, he thought. Maybe I am very fast. That day changed everything. Usain knew his future was in running. Not in books, not in other sports, only running. His parents saw his happiness. They saw his natural talent. They decided to support their son. If running makes you happy, his mother said, then run. Jamaica has a long history of great sprinters, fast runners who won medals around the world. Maybe Usain could be one of them. The island was waiting for another champion, and that champion was growing up in a small town. His name was Usain Bolt. At William Knibb Memorial High School, Usain met his first real coach. His name was Pablo McNeil. McNeil was a former Olympic sprinter. McNeil watched Usain run. He could not believe his eyes. This boy has a gift, McNeil told other coaches. A special gift. Usain was 15 years old now. He was very tall, almost 6 feet. His stride was long and powerful. But being tall created problems. Usain's start was slow. In sprint races, the start is very important. Other runners left him behind. Don't worry, McNeil said. Your speed will come later in the race. That's your strength. McNeil was right. In the last 50 meters, Usain was unstoppable. His long legs carried him past everyone. Training was hard work. Every morning at 6 a.m. running, stretching, weight training. Usain did not always enjoy it. Sometimes he wanted to quit. Training was boring. The same exercises every day. I want to play cricket, he told his coach. Cricket is more fun. Cricket won't make you the fastest man in the world, McNeil replied. Those words stayed with Usain. The fastest man in the world. That sounded amazing. In 2002, Usain entered his first big competition, the World Junior Championships. He was only 16 years old. The race was 200 meters, Usain's favorite distance. He felt nervous but excited. The stadium was full of people, cameras everywhere. This was different from school races. Just run your race, McNeil told him. Don't think about others. The gun fired. Usain had a slow start as usual. Other runners were ahead. But in the curve, something magical happened. Usain's speed increased. His stride became longer. He moved like a machine. One by one, he passed the other runners. The crowd began to cheer. In the final 50 meters, Usain was flying. No one could catch him. He crossed the finish line first. The time, 20.61 seconds. A new world junior record. The stadium exploded with cheers. Usain could not believe it. He had won his first international medal. At home in Jamaica, people were watching on television. They saw their young champion. The whole island was proud. I won! Usain called his parents. I won the gold medal. His parents cried with joy. Their son was no longer just fast. He was champion fast. McNeil knew this was only the beginning. Usain had the talent to be great. Very great. This is your first gold medal, McNeil said, but not your last. Usain smiled. He was starting to believe in himself. Maybe he could be the fastest man in the world. The boy from Jamaica was becoming a sprinter. A real sprinter with real dreams. After his junior world record, everyone knew the Usain's name. Newspapers wrote about him. Television showed his races. But success brought new challenges. Usain was still young, only 17 years old. The pressure was enormous. Professional athletes wanted to race against him. These were grown men, strong and experienced. Usain's new coach was Glenn Mills. Mills was famous in Jamaica. He had trained many champions. You have great talent, Mills told Usain, but talent alone is not enough. You need discipline. Usain struggled with discipline. He liked to have fun. He enjoyed parties and music. Training felt like work. Mills was patient but firm. Champions make sacrifices, he said. If you want to be the best, you must work the hardest. In 2004, Usain qualified for the Olympics in Athens. He was 18 years old, the youngest sprinter in the 200 meters. This was his dream. The Olympic Games, the biggest stage in sports, but dreams can become nightmares. In his first race, Usain felt pain in his leg. A muscle injury. He could barely finish the race. No medal, no record, just disappointment. My leg hurts, he told Mills after the race. Injuries happen, Mills replied. Champions learn from them. The next 2 years were difficult. More injuries, some bad races. People began to doubt Usain. Maybe he was just lucky. Some critics said, maybe he's not so special. Usain heard these comments. They made him angry, but they also motivated him. In 2007, he made an important decision. He would focus on the 100 meters too, not just 200 meters. The 100 meters is the most famous sprint race. The winner is called the fastest man in the world. But many coaches doubted this decision. Usain was too tall for 100 meters. Tall runners are better at longer distances. Trust me, Usain told Mills. I can run fast in 100 meters too. Mills agreed to try. They changed Usain's training. More focus on his start, more explosive power. The hard work began to pay off. In 2007, Usain ran 200 meters in 19.75 seconds. Very fast, but he wanted more. He wanted to shock the world. In 2008, everything changed. At a race in New York, Usain ran 100 meters in 9.72 seconds. A new personal best. The crowd went wild. Sports writers were amazed. "Who is this tall Jamaican?" they asked. Usain was no longer just promising. He was dangerous. Very dangerous. The Beijing Olympics were coming in the August 2008. The whole world would be watching. Usain felt ready. His injuries were behind him. His speed was incredible. His confidence was growing. "I will win gold in Beijing," he told his friends. Some people laughed. The 100 meters had many great champions, experienced runners who had won before. But Usain believed in himself. He had worked hard for this moment. The boy from Jamaica was ready to become a legend. Beijing was waiting. The world was waiting. History was about to be made. Beijing, 2008. The Olympic Games. 90,000 people in the stadium. Millions watching on television around the world. Usain arrived in Beijing with big dreams. He wanted 3 gold medals. 100 meters. 200 meters. 4 by 100 meter relay. People thought he was crazy. 3 golds? Very difficult, maybe impossible. "I came here to win," Usain told reporters, "not to participate." His first race was the 100 meters, the most important sprint race in the Olympics. The field was strong. Tyson Gay from America, Asafa Powell from Jamaica, world-class sprinters. In the warm-up, Usain looked relaxed. He danced. He smiled. He seemed to be having fun. Other sprinters looked nervous. This was serious business for them. "Are you nervous?" a reporter asked Usain. "No," he replied. "I am excited." The day of the 100-meter final arrived. August 16th, 2008. The Bird's Nest Stadium was electric. 8 men lined up, the fastest men on earth. But all eyes were on the tall Jamaican in lane 4. "Runners, take your mark." The stadium became silent. 90,000 people held their breath. Set. Usain crouched down. His heart was beating fast, but his mind was calm. Bang! The race started. As usual, Usain's start was not the best. Other runners were ahead, but at 50 meters, something incredible happened. Usain began to accelerate. His long stride became longer. At 80 meters, he was level with the leaders. The crowd began to roar. At 90 meters, Usain was ahead. But then he did something unbelievable. He looked to his right. He looked to his left. No one was there. He was winning easily. He slowed down. He spread his arms wide. He celebrated before the finish line. Even with his celebration, the time was amazing. 9.69 seconds. A new world record. The stadium exploded. People jumped from their seats. Commentators screamed with excitement. "Lightning bolt!" they shouted. "He is lightning!" Usain danced on the track. His celebration became famous around the world. The lightning bolt pose. But he was not finished. 5 days later, the 200-meter final. This time, Usain was focused from the start. No celebration early. He wanted another record. The race was perfect. Smooth curve, powerful straight, perfect form. 19.30 seconds. Another world record. The crowd could not believe it. 2 world records, 2 gold medals, 1 more to go. The 4 by 100 meter relay was the final chance. Usain ran the 3rd leg for Jamaica. His teammates were nervous. This was their chance for history. "Just give me the baton," Usain told them. "I'll do the rest." The race was close.
Several countries were in contention: America, Trinidad, Great Britain. When Usain got the baton, Jamaica was in third place. Behind, not winning, but in 100 meters, Usain transformed the race. He ran his leg in under 9 seconds. Incredible speed. Jamaica won easily. 37.10 seconds. Another world record. 3 gold medals. 3 world records at his first Olympics. The impossible had become possible. A 21-year-old from Jamaica had shocked the world. "I told you I came here to win," Usain said after his third gold. Back in Jamaica, the celebration was massive. The whole island stopped working. Everyone was dancing in the streets. London 2012 came 4 years later. Usain repeated his success. 3 more golds: 100 meters, 200 meters, and relay. Rio 2016 was his final Olympics. Again, 3 gold medals, 9 Olympic golds in total. No sprinter had ever dominated like this. Usain had changed athletics forever. "I'm a legend," he said after Rio. "I came. I saw. I conquered." The boy from Trelawney had become the fastest man who ever lived. His name would never be forgotten.
In 2017, Usain Bolt said goodbye to athletics. His final race was in London, the World Championships. It was not a perfect ending. He finished third in the 100 meters. He pulled up injured in the relay, but the crowd gave him a standing ovation anyway. They knew they were watching history end. "Thank you for everything," Usain told his fans. "You made me who I am." Retirement was not the end of Usain's story. It was a new beginning. He tried professional football. He trained with teams in Australia and Europe. But football was different from sprinting. "Running in a straight line is easier than playing football," he joked. Today, Usain focuses on his business empire. He has restaurants in Jamaica. He has a music career. He produces records. He also helps young athletes through his foundation. The Usain Bolt Foundation supports education and sports in Jamaica. "I want to give back," he says. "Jamaica gave me everything." Children around the world still copy his lightning bolt pose. They dream of running like him. His world records still stand today. 9.58 seconds in 100 meters. 19.19 seconds in 200 meters. Many experts think these records will last for decades, maybe forever. But Usain's legacy is more than just speed. He brought joy to athletics. He made running fun to watch. Before Usain, sprinting was serious and quiet. After Usain, it became entertainment. He danced before races. He joked with reporters. He celebrated with fans. "Sport should be fun," he always said. "People should smile when they watch." Usain proved that you don't need to be serious to be successful. You can be relaxed and still win. He also showed the power of belief. From a small town in Jamaica to Olympic champion. If you believe in yourself, he tells young people, anything is possible. Today, Usain is a father. He has children of his own. Maybe one of them will be fast like daddy. He lives in Jamaica but travels the world, speaking to people, inspiring the next generation. "Speed brought me success," he says, "but character brought me respect." The fastest man in history is now focused on being the best man he can be. His races lasted only seconds, but his impact will last forever. Usain Bolt changed what it means to be a champion. He showed that greatness comes with a smile. The boy from Sherwood Content became a global icon, a legend who proved that dreams really can come true. This is the story of Usain Bolt. From a small town in Jamaica to Olympic glory, his journey shows us that with talent, hard work, and belief, anything is possible. The more you listen to stories like this, the more you understand. English becomes easier. Your confidence grows. Remember, great things start with small steps. Keep practicing your English every day. Come back tomorrow for another slow English story. More inspiration, more learning, more progress. Subscribe now. Activate the bell. Like this video. Share it with friends who are learning English. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story.